Hi, my name is Terry, and you're watching Terry Tells the Story. Today, we're talking about the blood behind the magic, the twisted origins Disney tried to erase. You've been lied to. For decades, we've been fed a version of history that is high energy and wrapped in a pink bow. We've been taught that every struggle ends in a ball gown and a dance. But the original stories, they weren't built for children. They were built as warnings. Before the Disneyfication of our culture, these stories were gritty, they were violent, and they were, above all, honest about the venom in the world. Today we're going to peel back the glitter. We're going into the original text of the Brothers Grimm and Hans Christian Andersen to see the blood Disney washed away. Let's start with Cinderella. In the 1950 version, the evil stepsisters are just comic relief, loud, clumsy, and a bit desperate. But in the 1812 Grimm version, they are ruthless. When the prince arrives with the slipper, the stepmother doesn't just tell them to try it on. She hands her eldest daughter a knife and says, "Cut the toe off. When you are queen, you will no longer have to go on foot." Think about that. The mutilation was a strategy, and the younger sister? She sliced off her heel. They literally bled into the shoe just for a shot at the throne. And the ending? No forgiveness there. At the wedding, white doves flew down and pecked their eyes out. They ended the story blind and begging. Then there's the Little Mermaid. Disney gave her a name and a crab sidekick and a wedding. But Hans Christian Andersen gave her a nightmare. In the original, every step she took on human legs felt like walking on sharp knives and needle points until her feet bled. And the price of her voice? The sea witch didn't take a magical light from her throat. She physically cut out the mermaid's tongue. The worst part was that after all that, the prince never loved her. Her sisters brought her a dagger and told her that if she stabbed the prince in the heart and let his blood drip on her feet, she could live. She chose to die instead, dissolving into sea foam. It's a story about sacrifice that actually costs you everything, not a story where you get the guy and the kingdom. And finally, Sleeping Beauty. We know about the ill-advised kiss, but the 17th century Italian original by Giambattista Basile, it's a horror story. There was no kiss. The king found her sleeping, and instead of waking her, he took advantage of her. He left her there. She gave birth to twins while still in a coma. She only woke up because one of the babies sucked the poison flax splinter out of her finger. The king eventually came back, burned his other wife alive, and married the woman that he had assaulted. This wasn't romance. It was a reflection of a dark, lawless reality that Disney turned into a lullaby. As these real stories show us, the truth is often found in the parts that we are told to forget. Which brings us to our Spanish word of the day. La verdad está bajo la superficie. La verdad está bajo la superficie. And what that means is, the truth is under the surface. If you like this video or you learned something new, drop a like down below. If you have a specific topic that you'd like to see me cover, drop me a comment. And if you'd like to support this work that I do, there'll be a link to the Cashapp in the description box below. We'll see you next time.